Si mnajua leo ni Friday. Msimamo inajulikana. So these are the kind of music you just listen with your loved one, you know, and you decide no business, no nothing else, just cuddling and, you know, loving each other. And today we're going to be taking on our yesterday's topic. If Tamara will be coming, all right? But if she doesn't come on live, we'll be continuing with our cool vibes on Friday as usual. Ariosa Pauline, my kiddo, how are you doing all the way from, are you still in Garissa or are you now in Kisii? Keep on tapping the screen, share with your neighbors. Thank you, Patrick, the realtor. Amenipatia, hey, donut. Now, Maganji, Machafia. Mamia niletee maji. Nubia, hey Nubia, you looking, hey, brother. This TikTok can force you to be Ginene polygamous, yeah? You all beautiful, looking good, and Clarita is there, is making sure that I am going to be the next Kanyari after receiving the lioness. Oh, sorry, lioness. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, so that when Kanyari is receiving lions, I am receiving lioness. You understand what I mean? Na huyo mchawi labda atakuwa amekufa bana. Sijui kama mnafikiria kwenye nafikiria. Sasa niwaambie siri wase, na msiambie watu wengi na msirekodi. Nimeenda bye, enjoy yourself. Wewe rudi hapa, bado sijakwambia siri. Mimi mgeni hapa, Pretty Soul, karibu sana. Najua watu wengi wameshatoka mashule, watu wengi washatoka job, wameenda kwa mabe wao. Especially my guys in campus. So umeenda kwa be wako alafu ni ufa tu iko hapo ufa tu iko hapo imekupeleka huko. Kamuvi kwa laptop. So ikifika ile kedha ya kulala ile kedha ya kulala, si kuna wala watu ulala na muziki. So ile muziki unaweka ni muziki kama hii. Sijui kama tunaelewana? Clarita, tunaelewana? Alright, you help it up that thing because you're almost going down. I'm waiting for 3K to go. Yes, as much as you want to listen to me, kindly tap the screen because kama ni wanaume wanalala ndeve, nitawaambia kikiumana moto ishike nyumba. Sijui itakuwaje, lakini by the it's the best by the. If you want to sleep healthy, sleep naked, all right? Tunaelewana, but such kind of music haitaji ukiwa pekee, of course. Kwani uko peke yako, mbona ulale peke yako kama panga? Why are you passing in between a lonely and panga? Hey, guys. Talk to me. Hello, I am late today. No, I was also late a little bit. Usilale ndede kama kwako kuna panya. Sarah, you saying so because you've never tried me. Not your life. All right, sleeping naked is healthy, very healthy. Ama mende ni ukweli. Ama mende ni kweli. Ama mende ni ukweli. Ama mende ni ukweli. Kama mende ama mende. I fear TWD being shemeji, my shemeji. Then you don't want to be protected by the DCI, FBI, KGB, SWAT, CIA. Wewe bana umeambiwa tu unyamaze bana, pia wamesota. Wacha kushout. Nimemwambia. Oh God. All right. Wanji, how are you, Wanji? Thank you for joining in. Tap the screen. Kama if you have like umefanya makosa Oliver, itabidi tu umefreeze bana. Huku ni no nonsense. Bobo. So when I was growing up, we used to have such shows. Alafu ilikuwa kwa radio hapo KBC. Alafu naona Clarita ukikuja tutaziplay. Sikwambii jina ndio ende uroge watu huko. We used to have G Fans Club and salamu ujumbe ni barua ni nusu ya kuonana. You remember those things? Fans Club salams. So if you want to send someone some shout outs and greetings, you can tag them there. I'll read it for you. Me, I want to be your sister. I want to be your sister. You will do. All right. I'll appreciate. All right. So, yesterday we had talks on mental health. Only watoto wa Moi wanaelewa kabisa, wakibaki kidogo. Wengine Gen Z sasa kitu anaelewa tu ni Ndigidhia. What are those? I can't even sing them. Anyway. I am so glad to see you today, and of course it is the Sundowner, and Friday vibes, of course, is just cool music and chilling here without pressure. And yesterday we had talks on Wamlambes, yes, on mental health awareness, and we really learned from a place whereby you see a potential client, and you're like, Sarah can buy my dress, Adon can buy my shoes, PK can buy my shamba, and that's how we grow. Okay, we don't just come on social media, make noise, call each other's bad names. No. Mboga saba. How are you? Ken 254 karibu. So I'm preparing the weekend mood for you guys, and we will go down there, and I know some of you are already at your beds, others are on their way, I know. And when you reach there, you know what? Don't go play DCI, don't go play TWD trying to find issues and and going into you under the beds, you trying to find whose panty was hidden there. Go play cool music and allow them just enjoy missing you, right? Thank you, Don. Thank you, Don. I really appreciate. Thank you, brother PK. Thank you for loving this show. It's not for granted that we are born. Cheza, I want to thank you by Alicia Myers. It's a bang. All right. I hope it is under a copyrighted song. So, because when you do that within the show like this one, they feel it's commercial and you have to pay for royalty. Princess Q, how are you, Prince Ricky, DW all the way. Thank you, Ken do 254. MC Johame, thank you, MC Johame. Linda Nicole, Mr. Soft Life. Hey, don't tell me that is a whole Mr. Buana. You're supposed to be somebody's strength, pillar of strength, not soft life. Soft life is getting young people to lose their lives at a very young age, and we wouldn't want us to go that way. Violet Wanjiku, how are you? And then, guys, did you know, like, by the way, TikTok is reminding me, we have an offer whereby it was 450 for you to subscribe to this channel, but TikTok is telling me you can do it at there's an offer of 15% off, so you can subscribe to this. Blessing, I remember telling you to subscribe, and you can subscribe at that fee. What? Oh, can you see that figure? Okay, the light. Oh, no. Okay, it's inverting because it's a selfie. So what I'm gonna do is tell you it's the offer is 389 and you can become a member. So when we do this, we do it like we have the sila kubahatisha kuja kutafuta udaku. Oh, Phil amesema nini? Oh, DWD amekunywa nini? Oh, no. You be a member. So when you do this, you do the like professional. Sila nye sina kitu ya kufanya cha nene nisikiza msana ongeanga mingi hapo kizungu mingi. I think the song is called That's Why You Go Away. All right. Susie Q, how are you? Yaani mi nichezee Baby Shark ngoma kumbe alikuwa ameenda kuosha vyombo. Sawa, tunasikia vibaya. So we said the next song is going to who? I'm trying to do this. Thank you. God bless. Hey. Chelsea Anyotura. Starboy, it is senior. Can you erase that and write it properly? It is TWD senior. Mambo poa. Abby. Flair by Anna. How are you? Abby, hebu nifundishe, hebu nipe syllabus wewe naomba aje. Unaweza ni gay? Ama nikuombe kama Kiluya. Akisu nipeeko. Abby, nipeeko mara moja tu. Shezi sana. Oh God. Beko shindo. But then let me now tell you something about where I come from. Where I come from, people are so bold, and women, especially women, if they like you, they're gonna like you and they're gonna tell you. But now, my gender are just amazing people, and they'll be like, so you've come from the city, and they want to teach you how to hit on a girl. Now, you wait for these wonderful lessons and you wish they'll give you a syllabus whereby, you'll have mystery, some lines, some punchlines, and you drop them. Somebody's daughter gonna say, yes, it's you, guy. And then they tell you go tell him something like this. Mbero shendo. Mbero shendo. Do you know what that means? Give me something. Like what? How do you even say that to a girl? Like how? If you say that in Nairobi, you'll be arrested. for sexual assault. Angel. Thank you for those who are tapping the screen. Thank you those who are inviting their friends. Nancy Wangari, Betty Moto. Hey Betty, unataka kunichoma? Ruby. You looking beautiful, Ruby. How are you? Pauline, thank you. And of course, 001. Thank you for coming in the house. Luna K. It is Philip McLeod coming from TWD Media and playing you beautiful music just to chill your Friday. And yesterday we were talking about mental health and we had a very, very beautiful conversation. And we also helped guys here. And we also had guys opening up and just pouring their hearts, whereby they are healing. And this was their healing place and position. So I am so glad to have hosted you. If it is your first time here, this is DWD Media. My name is Philip McLeod. And Benta, thank you for following me. Keep on tapping the screen. You're looking beautiful on your profile, by the way. I believe you also look beautiful at your heart. And that is the message I want to share with you. Be beautiful at your heart. And I'm telling you, you'll be like Oliver. Always when he's here, you'll be asking me, hey, why is it that you are ever happy? Why are you always smiling? It's because I chose to love. Hatred is so much baggage to bear, so I chose to love. And when you love yourself, when you love your atmosphere, you just feel like smiling, and when you don't even feel like doing so, because you are a mirror. When people look at you, you know the difference between this and radio is because radio you can't see the person on the other end, but now here tupige white center. Okay, nimekufollow wewe Buddha. Tupige white center. White center ni shout out. Starboy, thank you so much. I've seen you a lot on our platforms and I celebrate you. Okay, your character is so different from I won't say that last part because you know
I'm here.
The other dude is following very closely. Momanyi K, Baby Shark, don't spoil this live one. We are not doing any expose. Allow Momanyi stay, you know. His time will come when the Lord will strike the thunder and kaboom, release from a demon. Anyway, Pauline, thank you for coming back. Nubia, you're gonna stay here. Don't loiter. That is Titoke. Thank you. Habari zenu humu ndani. Tu salama sana 001. Hey my love. Hey, leo watu wananipenda. Sasa nisipoona hapa live najua this is fake love because there's no way Kanyari of all the people can receive the first live before me. Really, people? Are you that poor? No, you're not. You're so blessed. So I was saying that you have to be rich in love with yourself so that when you come out here, you showcase that. Not fake smile. No. This is me, by the way. If I'm not like enticed and I'm busy and I'm looking at the camera, I'm just like, you know. So I wouldn't want you to see when I'm sleeping because if I asked DWT to tell you when I'm sleeping, it's because I sleep when smiling. And my dad is also the same. Like when we sleep, I don't know what we do, but we sleep while smiling. It's supposed to be a very, very sweet thing because how do you sleep like, you know, assume the landlord gets into a house by mistake. Ujalipa rent, alafu the guy gets you, alafu umelala hapo tu kwa kitu umetulia, hata una haraka, alafu unakula mdomo. Forgive me for that stupidity, but I'm just like, wait, you know, it's just fantastic because unalala stress free. Umeshalala stress free. Okay, watu wengine wakisema wamelala stress free, they mean they sleep without cloth, all right? Cloth on. But mimi nikisema kulala stress free, you just sleep. Okay, smile. Who need WD from Wish ama Okay, from which I'm a JK. Okay, sasa mimi sielewi hapo unanichanganya. But I'm loving the power in the house. You're so amazing people. And this is the spirit. Tapping the screen, loving me, sending me how do you call lioness? Today I'm receiving lioness. I don't know from who because we said there's no way Kanyari can be receiving lions on this app. And you gave him already 310 anyway, but it's a blessing for him. It's a blessing, and we celebrate him at the same time. But my name is Philip McLeod, just in case you joined it, and this is DWD Media. We call this show the Sundowner, and it is a place where you can market your products. And I'm seeing beautiful people in the house. Pauline, what were you doing again? Were you supplying shoes, my love? Now you're gonna advertise on the company of your man, and that one will make more sense. Okay, it will be true love because you're investing in your man, so you're going to invest in this show by advertising on it. I'm waiting for that application. If you need the email number, can I give you email? Who wants the email for business? I think wengi wetu hapa tumeweza fall in love with you. Oh God, I'm so much in love back in you. Renting out single rooms in Juja. Pauline, you are to move to Georgia, not to rent single house. Are you sure? If that's your business, then we can do it. We can market it here right away. And you never know. Maybe somebody can take for me and B, and then we're gonna. Mimi nitakutumia elephant. Ish. Sasa nani atanitumia Jurassic? You know Jurassic? Jurassic is do you know Jurassic, you guys? You moved. Okay. Sasa wacha kushout hapa kuna konga na mafisi. Oh God. Oh, Clarita. Yeah, that is exactly what I was looking for. I'll send dinosaur. You ita crack mpaka simu yangu. Alafu itoe moto. Ituchome uso. Hey, yeah, where? I can be a movie script writer. Ever remind me, because maybe I keep forgetting, because you see this playlist, I made it specifically for you guys. So when you give me a new song, it paragasha my mind and I forget. Princess, it's been a long time. How are you, Princess? Now this one goes to Pauline Salo. How is Juja? This is your song. Hey, Shente is in the house. I'm so glad, Shente. Thank you for yesterday's drink. It was amazing. Hey, Shiawa. You want me to be a cuckoo danger? That one I'll tell you in the email. Hi, topic gani? All right. That is my daktari all the way from. Sasa uko wapi kwanza niulize? Uko Dodoma ama uko Tanzania ama uko Dar es Salaam? Leo topic tunafuatilia yale ambayo tulizungumzia jana, lakini leo topic ya leo ni kutulia tu, mziki wa mahaba wa kutuliza akili, hamna mbio, hamna haraka. Okay, Dodoma, like mziki tu wa kutulia, hakuna kasheshe, hamna mambo mengi, lakini aswa ni mziki wa kusherekea mapenzi yetu. Sitaki kusema kucelebrate. Mbona niko jealous huko comment section? Fanya hivi, comment ukiwa hivi, typing and deleting. Don't focus on that. Anyway, Ghost, how are you, Ghost? Let's check this, your song. Mbona ulinyolewa bald? Elijah, you see the reason why these people are calling me cute and handsome? It's because of that. If I stay with air, I look ugly. I look jambazi. Seda, how are you, Seda? You look good. DWD, Drool. Thank you, Marines. And we love you that way. Thank you, Sarah Okudo. I'm gonna maintain this. Nikiona kana chungula hivi kidogo nakimbia huko. And guys, guess what? Do you know what? I told you last time. My baba is a female. Capri. Faith Morrison. Lucy. Cooperlit. How are you, Cooperlit Majay? I am so in love by the guys who join, even if they don't stay. Young Lion, how are you? I'm so in love with guys who just join in. You know, like Mzae. Hey, Mzae. Mzae Umenyondev. How are you, Rennie? Aya, mafunzo yaja daktari, usiwe na shaka. That baba tuna mvuta kazi. Mkimvuta kazi Kenya kutakuwa na tabia mbaya. When it WD ama anakufananisha, imagine OCS ni mimi. Ni vile my baby girls wananishwa a lot of love, inabidi nimenyoosha sauti, nimetulia. Nilisikia kuna kama mlifikiria navutanga bangi. Loving the show. Wish itakuwa tu nikitokea Wera. Of course. She's here. Yeah. Now, Paul K, I'm gonna be making sure we have this. Just pray God to give me a lot of strength, a lot of peace, a lot of my lions, dinosaur, and good evening, Tamara. I have been waiting for you, baby girl, for us to finish what we started. Hakuna new imelik ulete. Wait, guys. Just in case, wacha nifunike hii computer yangu msione nudes. Anyway, hakuna leak ni nude imelik. Umeongea exactly kama DWD. You know when you said that thing, it stuck in my head. Kama mnafikirianga navutanga bangi. I was like, what? Is that you? Anyway, somebody asked me if I'm DWD, and I was like, I didn't say it. I wanted to say I am his maker. Like, you see the way he is, that boldness and fearlessness and stuff. I am the one who taught him to be like that, because I started bringing up when I was 5 years old and he was 3, after our mom separated with our dad. And so I became in the full-time parent for him. And until today, so TWD Media is here to nurture our brotherhood, to nurture siblings, to give you the part of our story. You can make it your story and make it the better place, okay? Yes, I was telling Sarah, forgive them and let them go. Damu ya baba yenyu ni guru, ni nguvu. Asante sana. So Tamara, I know you here, and without ado, wasting any more time, we're gonna be now, guys, going into the caller hour. And we're going to be having tomorrow, going to be my co-host, and I'm going to be bringing up here, and we discuss what we left yesterday. Yesterday, by the way, guys, if you did miss, I know today is the last day of May, and May is the Mental Health Awareness Month, okay? So, coincidentally, yesterday I had that topic, even without knowing. So when I was doing my research, I was like, wait, I was within the calendar, and today we're going to finish that, but the first part and the second part is already on YouTube. Philip Media 1, go down there and subscribe. Remember to subscribe to WD Media 01, TWD Media Official KE, and then Philip Media 1 is my channel. The yesterday's show, all of it was 2 hours and 30 minutes. Sure, it's already there. So I edited and it's already there. TWD anaongea English. Vanessa, I wish you knew. Hey, mpaka ume fall in love with. That's how you're laughing. Anyway, so Tamara, before you tell me something else that you're chopping carrots and blah, 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 blah. Oh, my husband was brushing the shoes. I was say, yes. Welcome, Tamara. I can't wait for you. Maganji? TW, okay, that one I read. All right, Tamara, I'm waiting for you. Meanwhile, so many things have taken place before this love affair. Kaden, Cheppy, where's Tamara? I just sent her the invite. Am I not this? Oh, she's here. She's already a lesbos chick. So, Tamara, how are you, baby girl?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. Good evening.
Evening from East Africa. It's evening in Holland too.
Yeah, it's
Thank you,
evening for
brother.
me.
Ala, nimezoea kizungu ya mluya wetu DWD. Hii yako bwana ni kali. Thank you. I'm just reading a comment there as I welcome you. So, Tamara, yesterday we had a good one. We waited for you. These guys waited for you until you were, we can't wait anymore.
Oh, no, I think I came in late. My kid wasn't sleeping.
Ah, all right. So we understand being a parent is a calling.
Yeah. So,
Okay, somebody
we
said
can start.
Philip Media One. Let me encourage this one. It's Philip Media One. Just the same way, the same name as it is on TikTok. Philip Media One on YouTube, and you subscribe and we continue. And you can also subscribe here as a member so that we make this more serious and more meaningful. All right, back to you, Tamara. You are telling me something. Yesterday we were to do something.
Yes. You're talking about mental health, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I was
And today
like,
you're gonna be my co. You're gonna be my co-host. So don't ask questions. Teach the world they are watching and listening.
oh, thank you. Unexpectedly. Now, I was more like, how does it start? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and where's the girl actually who was also part who asked the question? Oh no, it was you who started it. How did you start again? Can you please repeat it?
Like the way I started the show, I started by defining what is mental health awareness all about, and I gave them the definition, and we went further in deeper until we gave the last bit of that was the definition. We picked two out of the mental health because there are a lot of writings and information about it, but we picked two. We took stress, and then we we defined stress, and then we also took depression, and then now we stuck more on depression because this is where many people are suffering even without knowing. And many of guys here, they opened up, and people like Shente, people like Mercy. We had Mercy Lau yesterday. We had
Yeah.
Sarah, and it was so amazing. So now you came in, and we were almost three quarters of it of
Yeah.
discussion. Unless you want me to read the words for you, but now you wanted to give the punchline to it. Now, can you do it?
Yeah, sometimes like how it starts to my own understanding and what I've seen around the world is by the things that you have been through and some stages where you reach in life, right? And we
Yeah.
change the environment and we tend to wear a mask as people,
Yeah.
pretend, try to fit in. Are you
God.
seeing? Yeah, try to
Yeah.
fit in. While we
Yeah.
know by living our truth, what mental health defines. Okay, let me not focus in the comment section. So,
And you have to come with the camera today. Don't focus on the comment section. You are a host.
yeah, so how can I even break it down? The thing has confused me down here.
Don't read too much. Now let me give you a breakdown of yesterday so that I
Yeah,
can jumpstart your mind and we can flow, right? So this is what we did yesterday, and this was what I shared with the world and these guys. Okay, Abigail, man, be back soon later, very quickly sooner. Mental health awareness. Mental health is emotional, psychological, and social well-being. That is the definition of mental health, and influencing cognition, perception, and behavior according to World Health Organization. All right,
yeah,
mental health signs. This is anger, intoxication, stress, antisocial behavior, fears, delusions, hallucinations, depression, and disassociation. Those are just among the signs of this illness. And then we picked on stress, and then we defined what is stress. Stress, a state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting to from adverse or demanding circumstances. That is the definition of stress. Now, we took also depression, and we dwelt much on depression because now this is what is eating many of us It ate me since I was 5 years old because I had to bring up my brother and I didn't even know. So this is what we learned.
Yeah.
Medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. That is the definition of depression. Now, the meaning of the same is a feeling of severe dependency and dejection. That is the meaning of a simple meaning of depression. Now,
Yes.
we went to signs of depression. Now, the signs are here. Low energy. We went like fatigue, low energy. It's a sign of depression. Insomnia, and insomnia we defined and said it's trouble in sleeping. You know, you can be in bed, you're thinking, but your eyes are closed, or your eyes are open, but your body is sleeping. That is insomnia. So it's trouble in sleeping. And then we had also hypersonia. Hypersonia now, it is too much of sleep. Especially, I'll give an example. If a teenage girl, like I gave yesterday, a teenage girl became pregnant, they tend to
Yeah.
sleep too much because the stress and the fear of coming out, and you know, they're just hiding themselves. That's another example. There's also hypersonia, whereby you sleep too much. And then we also had a sexual dysfunction. You know, we were like yesterday. Now when you're depressed, somebody will be bringing their fingers on your but you know, and then you slap it off, and they wonder what is not happening because it's sexual dysfunction, and they don't know that you're depressed rather. Experiencing physical issues like a headache and stomach ache will come also with depression. And then
Yeah.
we also learned that being easily frustrated, a very minor thing. If I say, Tamara, today you look, before I finish, you're like, hey, stop it right there. My looks doesn't, in fact, it's not none of your business. And you know, you get easily frustrated. So overreacting and such things. Another thing is overeating. There's those people who are, when they're stressed or depressed, they overeat, and also sometimes undereat. Undereat means, of course, you're not eating a lot or much, and then overeating means you eating even what you don't need. Because when you're overeating and when you're depressed, it means your mind is thinking so much that it needs energy and more sugars for you to continue thinking. So that's where it come in. And then lastly but not least, not enjoying what you used to do. So that was the last sign of depression that we picked. There are many that we picked, those that are so common and close to you. So it was not enjoying what you used to enjoy. Let's say you used to enjoy, you know, evening walks. You used to enjoy having your headphones and just shaking to your music. You no longer enjoy it. That was it. Now solutions. Now where you will come in and give us more out breakdown for the same solutions for depression was number one. If if severe, seek medical attention. That was the solution number one. If it's so severe, you're feeling all of these signs and you're going through them, you feel lonely, you don't want to talk to people, and all this is pressing you, seek medical attention. That was one. And number two, involved in active exercises like enjoying, I like jogging, aerobics, evening walks, bird watching, swimming, hiking, eating balanced diet, getting quality sleep. Quality sleep means not too much, not too little. If you have to sleep for 8 hours, it is 8 hours, not nine or not six. Right
Who's
there.
using my account?
And then um that's the last one. Avoid alcohol, which is a depressant, and then spending time. This was the most one, interesting one. It was spending time with the people that you love. So you guys, if you love me, that's why we're spending this here. And if you're
Okay.
depressed, back to
So, but the
Tamara.
first one that you mentioned now, just before you ended, can you go back to that one? Because, to my own understanding, I think after everything that you have read out, for you to inquire everything that you have listed, the last three,
All right.
you
The
need
last
the
one,
last one needs
solutions.
to come at first. So I think you haven't underlined them well.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
has
yeah,
to
yeah.
be
Yeah,
on number one,
I
the
was
environment, the
coming to that.
people that you are with. Because if you
Yeah,
are in a good environment, you've got a good support system, all that alcohol, sleepless nights, when you are feeling down, you speak to a person and a person understands you. They will uplift you. You not have or even all those things. And even some certain bad habits, you even overcome them. Those are the moments when a person transforms into a better version of them. But it all starts with the great environment.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think
And
you can change
Tamara,
that. Yes.
of course they've had you. They've had you, and we're gonna be now putting it now the most professional way, because at the same time I was looking for a professional who have psychology more deep understanding than I do, because I hold a certificate, but I know there are more people who are learning than me and they can do it better. But now I want you to help us in this perspective. You get somebody told us here, in Africa, we treat mental illness like a normal thing, and I did it. You are a woman, you can do this. I did it. Why not? And we don't take it with that seriousness. And somebody also mentioned, why are counseling sessions so expensive? So when you come to Africa, it's a little bit different, because we don't approach it as an illness or a
Yeah,
stress. And in many cases, we have witnessed so many homicides. We've
yeah,
witnessed so many suicides and such stuff. So, coming from where you are, when we compare the two cultures and the spectrum on Earth, it makes it make much better the way you are approaching it in Holland and versus how we approach it in Africa.
yeah.
To us here, it's a normal thing, it's not a big deal. But on your end, it's something different. So you can help us break it down and get to understand it, and approach it with a lot of caution and a lot of seriousness.
I think it's all about killing the fear. Once we kill the fear, we learn to speak up. When you see struggle into a person, when a person is struggling with mental health, if it's in Africa, they will laugh at you. Let's be open. Like, you are not okay, you're not okay. And that's why a lot of people don't easily come front and just speak up and say, guys, listen, I'm having struggles in these aspects of my life. But here in Europe, we live so free, whereby, yeah, you can just go to your doctor, talk to your friend, and they'll also give you proper advice. They'll say, listen, don't be ashamed. Go look for psychological help. In Africa, it's not like that. So we need to kill that fear and that shame. We need to be open to one another. It's okay for someone to be sick, and when we show care to others, they'll even be so willing. They'll not feel ashamed of themselves to go and ask for help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just because of
No.
the fear. It's the fear that we need to kill. We need to learn to open up.
Yeah, and then apart from fear, also we need to end the habit of class, social classes, because when in Kenya right now, if you told somebody I am depressed, they'll tell you something funny, which I was telling these guys yesterday. They'll tell you like, wait, there's no way you can be depressed. Depression belongs to the rich. You are just broke. That's what they're gonna tell you.
Could be, yeah. Maybe it's also in terms of lack of job. If they had a job, they can go to work. They know at the end of the month, I'm getting paid. It also releases part of the stress. So if you are thinking every day, or you keep going out there to look for a job, you can't get it, and the person tells you like that, yeah, actually they are right, yeah. So the stress just
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
in
but
because of the environment as well. It has got also so much pressure, because you know how it is as a human being. If you can't provide for yourself and you've got responsibility, what happens to you? You shut down.
yeah, yeah. So I have a personal question for you.
Yes. Go ahead, sir.
Have you ever been depressed? Have you ever been depressed?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, now tell us something. What happened?
Ooh, what happened?
Yeah, in a nutshell.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just. Oh, wait. Wil je me even 10 minuten alleen laten? Nee, ik zit even in gesprek. Sorry, my kid has come. Ik zit even in gesprek. Pak je even je Nintendo. Die heb je verstopt. Ik ga even de andere telefoon pakken. Hier.
That French or
No, it's
Italian?
Dutch.
Scotch?
Dutch.
Dutch. Oh,
Yes, Dutch.
sounds nice. Yeah.
So,
All right, you have to tell us something. Yeah, yeah. What
yes,
happened?
I will not go in full details. I'll just highlight it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Nice.
everyone, we all have that moment when you're growing up, when you're not really serious with life and stuff, enjoying, never really thinking twice. And yeah, I got caught up with my moment. I had to face reality, and accept of me being my mom, giving up a lot of things, and also the people that were around me that wanted me to stick to my toxicity when I wanted to outgrow that and be a better person. So I confused myself. I'm like, what is it that is right? That really drives you into depression.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're really struggling with your mind. You yourself, you make up like, okay, this is what I want. And when your friends come around, there are people who can just drain your energy. You talk to them, they'll just drain your energy, then you just also lose it. That's why I say it's always important to have a good surrounding, because your friends will give
Yeah.
you better support. If you open up to them, if say someone who's really open-minded, hey, listen, this is my struggle, they'll give you an advice. Okay, maybe you can go about it A, B, C, D. Yeah, or they'll tell you,
All
go
right.
for it. You can do it. Other people, they'll tell you, like, yeah, look at your situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe I would like to ask you another personal question. Moreover, you've told us what happened at the time, but you've not said exactly what really happened. I don't know. Maybe early pregnancy, marriage, you are in a toxic relationship or marriage, and you wanted to
I
move
was in
on,
a
and they were like,
toxic
no,
relationship. I was in a toxic
okay, not
relationship. Yeah.
not marriage. All
Not
right,
married.
all right. Huh. All right. So, in fact, when we were having this conversation yesterday, majority of the callers who called in have been there. And if you don't mind, Sarah, I'll use you as an example what she told us, because my mind is super computer. I don't forget stuff.
Yeah.
In fact, crucial stuff. What she said, she was in a toxic relationship, and she has a son whom she lost because of depression. The court saw that she wasn't fit enough to have a son, and that's why she lost the son in custody to the ex, that's the ex man,
Wow.
and she has been in a journey of 5 years trying to heal, and she poured a lot to us right here. And today I can see she's better. She's at
Yeah.
least following, and this helped many other people. We had another patient. I call them patient because I need to associate them with them as so, because they need help. At this we
Yeah.
have distinct designs, and she's a
Yeah.
lady who was here and told us, for her right now she's going through the same thing, and she just needs somebody to talk to. And that's why I had to give my number yesterday, so that when she's okay, she can reach out and she just talk to me, and I can listen to her, because I've been doing this the longest. And
Yeah.
if you need to know my story about me and DWD, it's on my YouTube channel. We have done the recording. It's been there for the last 1 month, and to be honest, sometimes get even. Like Daktari Fabian Fabiola from Dodoma was saying here, um, sometimes people do suffer depression, especially in Africa. But the only problem is they don't know. They don't even know, because lack of education. You understand? They don't know that is an ailment or it's a disease, and they're suffering it. They just think it's being an okay. Maybe it's a state of mind, or it's a stage or a phase in life. I have to go through it. So many people doesn't take it seriously, because unless you go mad, no one will ever take you seriously in Africa when you
But
tell them
maybe
you're
it's because
depressed.
of what's being given to us on the ground when we're growing up, mind you.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, no, oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay, no, it's not okay. And the fear, that's why we need to stop that fear. Let's be open. It's okay to have pain, you know?
Tap the screen, guys.
You don't have to be strong or to wear a mask for other people. No,
Yeah, true.
uh, be yourself. Open up. Most people want to laugh at you, let them laugh. But the people who sees the light in you, they will speak knowledge into your life. They will uplift you. And those people who are just weighing you down, actually, they're scared of you because they know the power that you have. If they clap for you, they know that we are
Yeah,
finished. So the way she is lost, this is where we want her to be.
yeah. So Sarah, not Sarah, Tamara, another one.
Yeah.
I want to ask you another one. I'm a quick learner, and I really, really join the dots very quickly. Have you ever been to a live where people are calling each other's names and they seem to be frustrated, they're insulting everyone? Have you ever been in such a live on maybe TikTok, maybe Facebook, whatever?
Now I'm not on Facebook, number one. Number two, I'm only on TikTok and Instagram. And on TikTok, since I'm new, I've come across a few places and people that I've interacted with who have spoken up to say, even women when they're pissed off. For me, I'm always about positivity. I support positivity. I'll just reach out to them. Those who want to hear, they hear. Those who don't want to hear, trust me, they've unfollowed me, but I'm okay. I that's
All
it. This
right.
is also part of the reason how I came across your page and the other one too, because you guys bring knowledge to the table, and I was always being inspired. Like, wow, you
Nice.
speak your Swahili, so someday I'll learn because I've been following you for some time.
Thank you. Karibu. In welcome is Karibu in Swahili. So I hope you
Yeah,
understand that one.
yeah, that one I understand. Yes.
Ante is thank you.
Rejection starts with family members end up losing
So
everybody.
now,
Now,
what I've
I get. Oh yeah, can I answer Sarah? I get your point, Sarah, that it starts with family members. But as time goes by, when you're growing up, it's you yourself. You have to choose what's right for you. You know, are you going to continue watering this seed, which you know it doesn't add no value to your life, or you want to bring in change so that you can inspire people? So with that rejection, for me, I can turn it into love. I will love everybody around me. If I was rejected, I'll give everybody a smile. I'll make sure that I don't continue that. How do you say? Yeah, that path of them. I create my own path because then it's a different time, a different generation, right? I
yeah,
show them that in life there is more to give than rejecting people, because rejecting is what leads into depression, right?
yeah.
From psychological
Somebody asking for confirmation whether it's on the profile pic, and that there's a just to add weight on what Tamara is saying. Like if everyone around is negative and you're the only person who is positive, you tend to infect them with your positivity. And there's a common quote that goes around social media that says, "Do not treat people as bad as they are, but treat them as good as you are." You
Yeah,
understand? I'm gonna take that again.
yeah.
Do not treat people as bad as they are. Treat them as good as you are. And I think that's why guys wonder, why is it every time I'm doing a live session, I'm ever smiling, I'm ever laughing? Is it like I don't have problems or what? No, no, no. I am a human, but I choose to be happy. I choose to be easy. There's no, this life is real. It's not a rehearsal that I'm going to have another package of life in the next 10 years. No, no, no. It's happening. It's happening. In the 10 years, I'll be beat. I'll be an old man. So I wouldn't want to be a young man with a gloomy face and with a dark past. No, 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 no. You just have to be easy, right?
Or you don't want rimples quickly. You don't want the problems to control you, right?
Yeah. Hey, Paul, can you see that comment? Paul is saying he was conned $30,000 by a prominent person in Kenya. He almost got mad. I'm so sorry, Paul. You can imagine. Now, this guy was depressed. I'm pretty sure working for $30, $30,000 is not a walk in the park. It's not any other thing. Even in Kenya,
Yeah,
maybe that's amount you can work almost for 6 months just to get that. So
yeah.
I'm so sorry, Paul, and may God reward you back your money and may He serve you justice that you deserve. Yeah, yeah. So Tamara, do you have a question for me? It's your turn.
No, I'm just still going with the flow. So far, I think everything is going well.
All right, nice one.
Yeah,
Now, on my end, let me guys now share with you a little bit on how I think I started getting stressed when I was 5 years old, and this was because once upon a time on a morning, an early morning, I find my dad. Now this is after my mom is gone, and I'm just left with my brother, and I found maybe it was the following day. Dad seated on bed on the edge of the bed, and he was like this. So he was looking down, and he was like this. So I looked at him, and I was like, hey, 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 dude, stop. Just talking in our mother tongue, of course, but now trying to get his attention. So, hey, dad, stop. Why are you looking down and feeling sorry for yourself? And he was like, I'm thinking. So I was like, what do you mean thinking? I'm stressed. What do you mean stressed? So I was asking question after every question. The answer that I'm not sure until today, by the way, this DCI thing and SWAT FBI thing questioning, it's not thing that just came. It's in us, by the way. So kept asking questions, and he was like, when he said, I am stressed, I got interested. What is being stressed? And he told me, stressed, it means I'm thinking. I am thinking how you guys supposed to get food, how you guys supposed to go to school, how you supposed to get clean, how you supposed to get clothed, how you supposed to be healthy, and how you supposed to be well as my children, the two boys. Now that's me and TWD. So when I heard this from him, I immediately got infected by the thinking now. I got the stress. Now I also started thinking, and funny enough, at my age of 5 years, I asked him, how can I help? Just imagine, I asked my dad at that age, how can I help? Can I do something? He was, no, 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 you can't do anything. You're too young for this. And, unless you work in which you're not even close to it, you can't help. Just, I'm going to deal with this. And he was this guy who was stressed and drunk. Guys, tap the screen. You're not allowed Tamara do that alone as you listen. So, and I had to come in for him after some months, maybe something like I think maybe a year around there. I had to go into child labor, and I started doing a cowboy. Cowboy means a shepherd. I'm taking care of somebody's cattle, and then the money that is get paid goes to home to feed my younger brother and my dad. That's how I used to do it. So that was it. Now, at this moment, you see, by the time the time you realize that you've been affected, that's when you're like, wait, I think I went through this because of this. It's way later on when you're old enough and you've even forgotten it. So, but I wasn't negative to the extent that I could feel bad things. I could always embrace it over and over and just say, if it has happened, I have embraced it and I'm gonna move on. And I'm gonna make it clear. Sorry, Tamara, for this, because we are very, very funny people out there. There are people who will want to take your story and use it for negativity. And I'm sorry to them. I want them to get this clear. We won't buy that because we've been in so much, and personally, I've been in so much and much, much painful past. I wouldn't want to bury it. To bury it with me. I've let it go. So if you think it can give you views and following on on TikTok or whatever you're gonna use, or you're gonna get dollars, it's up to you. I wouldn't buy that. That's your own business. But for us, you can never ignore your story. You can never trash your past. It is your past. That's you. That's what makes you who you are. Yeah. Definitely. So there are people who plays work. I'm so sorry to say this. There are people who come in from very, very poor backgrounds. You can even pity them. But when you see them laying standards on this social media and yapping and throwing insults to people, you might think they are children of kings and queens of Africa. And sorry to say, these are the people, to me, I don't see them as normal. I see them as patients. You see, for somebody, Tamara, you attract who you are. Just as you said, to confirm to you, you found our lives different and have some positive energy, and that's why you like us, and that's why you follow us, and that's why you invite people who are positive, positive minds and positive vibes. And I have a
bring awareness, who care about the youth, because you bring a lot of awareness on all aspects of life. You say it as it is, and I love that boldness.
And not pretending to be okay when you're not okay. They say it's okay not to be okay. But people want to play the card of I am soft life, everything is running well for me, and I am work. This work community when they are when they're in the up country or back where they're born, they're just simple people with ragged, clothes. But when they come to the city, they are the same people want to call shots on you. They want to show the direction. They want to tell you blah blah blah. So this is what we need to kill. And when I see, especially if somebody came in and maybe through an insult or anything bad, I Before even I reply to them, I actually pity them because I'm like, I don't need even to reply to them because these are patient and they're so full of pain and dark energy. And that's why they can only do it by unleashing it to other people. Unfortunately, they're unleashing it to wrong people who are not ready to welcome their toxicity. And that's why you see positive people will rather walk out of narcissistic environment and just go to where they feel they're comfortable.
Yeah.
So every time you see people are shouting at each other, calling each other's bad names and stuff, just excuse yourself because that's not your environment. And I'm telling you here, TWD many times has shown us this magic. If here we start drama, maybe I'm calling you names and you calling me back names and stuff, and then I'll tell two people to tap the screen. I'm telling you, can be shocked by that viewership jumping up to 2,000 viewers, and because people are so full of people are sick and they don't want to accept it. The only thing they want to do is identify themselves with the other sick people. You see? That's why if we bring our sickness here, like things like Tamara, you pretending to be a good woman here. Remember you gave me syphilis. It took me $30,000 to treat it. You're a bad woman. While we do that, now that is what people want to hear. Funny?
But why should they want to hear such a thing? What do they have in their wallet? Even that same bundles that they have, is it not almost finished? Why would they not use those bundles to get knowledge to you or make something out of it? So tomorrow they come and say, Felix, listen, yesterday that knowledge that you brought on the table, this is what it has helped me out than calling you out. Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
And funny enough, that is what is gaining people clout, that's gaining people following and stuff. And you wonder like what happened? When we were young, despite of having a difficult childhood, we had very positive feedback. Africans,
Yeah.
a child does not belong to you. The child belongs to the community. And I remember when we were growing up, you made a mistake. Anyone, as long as they are your elders, they can correct you, regardless whether they are your relatives or not. They
Yeah.
get you making mistakes, playing and misbehaving on the road, they will slap you. You maybe you playing late on the road and you're supposed to be at home. They will take you home, beating you up. And when you welcomed at home, you get another beating. And that's why you see some of us are so strong and so straight and focused. Not because we chose to be so. We were forced to be so. There were
But
no
that's also
other game.
traumatizing, eh? That's the thing also which I don't support because beating, when you look at the generation of 10 years or 20 years ago, that beating that they used to give us, eh? No, that's why you see
Yeah.
some women and men are just so hot tempered.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can't deal with that personality or with that trauma. They take it
And
out on other people.
unfortunately, they didn't heal from it. If somebody talked to them and just told them, look, some of these habits were not our own. We borrowed them from the colonial systems, and people thought this is the way to enforce laws. This is the way to enforce discipline and all that. Now, if somebody told them, look, that one was that, but now you have to move on. So when you move on, you let it go and you'll be a good person. You don't need to be. Today, if I see somebody is beating a kid, maybe for correction, even, if it surpass, let's say, 4 canes, I usually feel now the pain. I'm like, no, shouldn't beat them. Just talk to them. That was enough. That's me because I know what it means to be beaten
Yeah.
seriously and the skin is bruised.
Oh, I know. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, somebody is saying there, ukilia sana unachapwa, usipolia unachapwa. That means
Everyone
they
has
beat you when you cry. When you cry too much, they beat you
they
to keep
beat you
quiet.
again.
Yeah. And if they beat you and you not crying, they beat you again for you to cry. Now you like
It's true. It's
wait.
true what you said. Yeah. If you scream, they beat you again. They will beat you. And if you're quiet, then they'll just be beating you again. She's right. I'm listening to you and here.
That was colonial. That was colonialism, and it was so harsh on us. But now today, I think, unfortunately, sorry to say this, but to some extent it helped us because if you see now the kids you are coming up, we call them Gen Z in Africa, they are calling shots and they're the ones now who ruling even this TikTok and stuff. I'm telling you, if you see what they're doing, you'll say our generation was better. Way, way
Yeah.
much better. Because despite of having a painful childhood and being beaten by parents and whoever, we grew up with discipline, self-discipline. You
True.
know, we didn't know what is nudes. I came to learn about nudes almost at this age. I didn't know that because what was that even? Today, they're doing it right here. If you were live with TWD yesterday on YouTube, you
Yeah.
could see what he was demonstrating and he was telling us. So you can imagine where the world is going. Even this discipline, self-discipline is dead. You give freedom, they overdo things, and you wonder like, hey, where are we headed?
Where are we heading is to question that person. Have you ever had freedom before? What's causing you to have such a behavior? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's causing them to have such a behavior? Is it because of the freedom that they have on their hand is too much? They don't know how to control it?
Some of it is brought up by parents. Sorry to say that, because today we are in a phase of life where everyone wants to be successful, and the only way to be successful is run after money. And when you run after money, you leave your kids back home with your nanny, and nanny will do their part and bit, but not parent the kids. Now you come home late, you left at home around 5 in the morning, and then you'll be back at 9 in the evening, and you will say hi to your kids, have your meal, watch news a little bit, then go to bed. So you have not interacted with your kids. This wasn't Africanism. Africanism was total community. Despite of the colonialism bit of it, people used to embrace each other. Even if I am not there, my uncle could take care of me, could tell me, look, have you eaten? Have you showered? Such things. Now, today, at Tamara, sorry to say this, I was doing a case study just in my head, comparing a mansion and a
Yeah.
small iron sheet house. Now, let me tell you, Tamara, if I am engaged to you, if I'm relating with you, and we
Yeah.
are living in this small heat house,
Yeah.
compared to the person, maybe compared to us being in a mansion with you having your Vogue, I also have my range. Let me tell you, there's so much happiness and so much understanding in this small iron sheet house
Yeah.
compared to the mansion. Because in the mansion, when I get pissed off, I'll drive off and vroom, go to the mall, have my drinks there, food there, and everything, and come back to sleep in a different bedroom. But now, in this small iron sheet, no one is vrooming, no one is relieving. We're gonna deal with it in there. In fact, you misbehave and hit the wall, your neighbor will know, hey, there's something, So you are, and I wonder because
No, but it's all about
this.
self control. It doesn't matter about the space. It's all about self control. How good do you know yourself? You know, what is it that you want? Do you value peace? Do you respect women? Even you, as a woman yourself, do you value peace? Do you have respect for yourself? If you guys are partners, what did you agree on in the beginning? Okay, we fight. You're going to sleep in another room. You know, that's another fire that you're raising. Okay, we just sleep in one bed. We talk about it. We don't go to bed angry at one another. That's normal. It's okay to be mad. But you going to another room again, that's another fire. And you also wanted to stay in that tiny house. That house will fall on us like tsunami one day. So the biggest, the only thing here is to know who you are. It doesn't matter about the space. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I can read. Robert is saying nowadays is so tough, and Sarah is saying some of our own mothers have become greedy. They don't care where the money comes from, and you can imagine whereby a mom is asking, calling, I need 10,000, and they don't know where the money is coming from. Even if you're
What
working,
makes her to be that entitled? What gives her that entitlement? I know she's my
uh,
mother. Okay, let's speak about it openly. We all know it's our parent. And
yeah,
monthly, maybe you put on a budget to say, okay, I'll give her. She calls you for 10,000, maybe middle of the month. You've also got your own expenses, and you say you don't have. They become, yeah, a different person. So where does that entitlement come from?
it's because there are two things happening here. One is the competition of neighborhood Mama Sarah was bought, a bit by the sun, and you just die in the city. I don't know what you're doing with your money. That is one. Number two, I took you to school. I schooled you. You're supposed to be thankful to your parents. You're supposed to be, the reason why I took you to school is that so that when I get old, you can take care of me. That's it. Those are
But
the
that's
main two
emotional
things.
blackmail. If you look at it, that's emotional blackmail. You know that
Yeah, yeah.
even as kids who were born, we can change that topic around and say, okay, mom, for the first time in our generation, how about we ask for an application? Nobody asks for an application, right, to exist. So you can't be telling me all this or this part of responsibility. As I grow myself, I'll have my own responsibility. Teach me how to take care of you so that tomorrow it also becomes easy for me to give it over to my kids. Not in such a way.
Yeah. But now, for them, if you fail to do that, they'll scare you with curse. They'll curse you. In fact, you're a prodigal son
Why?
because you're not providing for them.
I give what I can, but what you're asking is way beyond. And at the
I
moment,
know.
yeah.
So you have to bargain. Mom, give me some time. And all that stuff.
But why is it like that? How about when you marry as an African man and you have a controlling wife? Don't they? I think the mothers think like that can be a problem to a son.
A lot of it, because if there's a cold war that is happening in Africa that no one is talking about, it is the war between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law. Especially, well, maybe you're living in the city, and I've never understood why. Why is it natural, or is it just in Africa, whereby a mother-in-laws feel like you've taken away their son and the benefits and the and whatever comes with it. So there's a lot of bad blood between the son-in-law and the daughter-in-law. You do your research and people will tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Yeah. Why should it happen like that? Because as a parent, at the point my kid will leave the house, right? You also living your own life there with your man, and that he's your kid, so he's going to live his own life there with his own kid. Where does
Yeah,
that
but
come from?
I think it's more of the primitive. That primitive behavior comes from mostly um, ignorance in terms of many of our parents, their parents never even got well schooled, and it's this now generation that is trying to bring in different blood and new fresh mentality. Unfortunately, it's coming on the wrong platter, because some of our age mates are behaving like I don't know even what example to give, but soon, very slowly by slowly, we shall be having a lot of learned guys, and they'll know how to take care of this very soon. Our parents, majority of them, they thought they were taking the kid to school to change the village, and
Yeah.
not to industries, factories. No, they were coming, like, you see, if you go to a certain village, you will hear, you mean that father of the lawyer, or you mean the father of the doctor. They will refer you to that school title as if it's the most authentic thing than any other thing else. So once we change that, like, going to school is a normal thing, studying is a normal thing, all of this will change. But meanwhile, I will continue having these talks, and it's almost time. We've had a lot of talking, and
Okay. Have
I
you
am
seen what
pretty sure
Sarah's
many guys have
written?
been. Yeah, I feel this days. Which one? This I let
No, I
me.
feel this
Okay, let me
is
read this one.
buying love from our parents because without money, no one listened to you. That's definitely true.
Now, for me, what I can advise: draw a very thick line between you and your money, and them. They will decide what they're gonna do with that. But I'm
What if
coming
they call
from
you out
one.
as selfish? Now, this is my question to you. What if they call you out as selfish?
That is their business.
Okay, that's their
Selfish. I'm
bu-
gonna give
that's their
when I
business. How
have it.
about this question now? Uh, why is it people in Africa think like us here in Europe? We live on gold. Any tiny problem, we solve it. And also, they should not for they for tend to forget, like at times when you say no, you don't say no for a reason. You've also got your own things. To them, they don't even understand.
Now I'll give you a good example. When I was growing up, the guys we used, it's not just you guys in Europe. In fact, even down here, those guys back at the up country, they think us guys in the city have all the money in the world because when you're going down there, you're going there out, good looking. You have just normal dressing like this in the city. When you go down there, you're so good looking, you're so good smelling, and they feel like wow, you have it all. You have a lot of money to buy. Most expensive, even most expensive perfume to them. It's not most expensive perfume to you, but they see you when you're looking good, your skin is smooth and all that. They feel you are rich. So now that one transfers to us now in Africa, to you. Now we feel guys in Europe or overseas because the value of their money or their currency is higher than ours. We feel they're
Yeah.
loaded. The mentality is just transferring from village to urban, from urban to international.
Okay, but if it's their mentality, so when a person invests in you, so can have a problem, you get more than expected. Why can't you invest into a tiny business? Because as time goes by, it's gonna boom. Or you come up with a business proposal to ask for help, you give support to that person, again, more than extra because of the exchange. What do? It's like now the club, they're the only VIPs that they are known. Why is it like that's what I've discovered? A lot of Africans, they think we don't see things, but now their own social media platforms exposes them because they want to go to a club or they are in hotels, whatever, living that high life. While once they leave that place, they are calling to say, I don't have this, I don't have that. Please give me so much. Why is it like that?
As I conclude, it's because you know it's also the
Yes.
the picture you guys are up there give. When you take photos, the
Mm,
streets in Europe
mm.
versus the streets in Africa, even in African cities, are two different things. Those are high-end cities. They are long, old civilization cities that are good, are organized, are planned. But compared
Can
to
Africa not
ours,
be good as well and organized? Where does the tax of Africa go? You are being inspired, yes. Why can't you do the same? Speaker, those same streets, the same streets that we have here in Europe, right? They can still be back home there, and who has got
the
more money
problem,
between Europe and
yeah,
Africans?
the problem is, in fact, people didn't know, Africa is the richest continent on Earth, on
Thank you,
planet. But
thank
now the
you.
problem is the management of resources, and those people we put in place to do the same, they fail us because they betray us. They
Why are you
want even
saying
that money.
management? Why don't you just call it out as what? Corruption. That's the definition.
No, the management in terms of leadership, the political class. Because if I call it corruption,
Yeah.
it's being made normal. When you say corruption, no one is even scared. What is corruption? No one can get arrested for that. But
No,
when I
it's not
see
even about
management,
being arrested, but it's to bring awareness, corruption, because the money it disappears. You understand? If the money shows, they will invest it in the country. The country will look better, will be this on the same level with Europe. But the money disappears. Is there a witch up there?
I remember. All right, now
Mhm.
that is where we're gonna pick it from. We want to talk about investing in Africa and all those things because I remember the last time my brother questioned a political class. That is when he lost his YouTube channel when it was at 46,000 K following, and it was dropped. And we have tried to appeal until today. It never got back because we questioned political class and the corruption and the endangering of young lives on during demonstrations and stuff. So we're gonna be picking from here. I'm so glad, guys. Thank you so much, Tamara, for making this awesome. And that is where we end it at. We shall be having this again next week
No,
for Monday. Sundowner with me, Philip McLeod, DWG Media.
no,
I'm so glad to have hosted you. You are saying something?
no. I'll slide in your inbox.
All right. Thank you so much. We're gonna
Thank
talk later.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.
All right. Bye. So, guys, that was Tamara, all the way from Holland, of course. Uh, I wanted to. I don't want to finish it Kenyaji way. You can't compare life in Europe and Africa. Of course, you can't. In Europe, free education, free medical. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because they use their taxes very well. In Kenya, we say politics for politicians. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then and this is amazing. So, guys, thank you so much for being more. I know no one owe me to be here, but so thank you so much. I'm gonna say thank you so much for Paul K for being generous. Thank you for the Patrick underscore the realtor. I don't know whether he's still in the house. And thank you so much for Sarah for contributing and everyone. And thank you for 001 making sure that today you have blessed my music with those music G Cliff. We call it G Cliff, yeah, G Cliff. And I'm so glad to have hosted you. I'm looking forward to be doing this again from next week. Of course, weekend you'll have to rest. But in a few, we shall be crossing over to the other studio. You know how we do it. That is DWD Media on YouTube and Facebook, everywhere, of course, and Instagram. So you guys follow us everywhere. Whenever we drop these things, you're the first one to see them. And so far, so good. I think we are the only twins who are legit and most authentic in matters of conversation and giving you the truth as it is. So we are looking forward to investing in you and you investing back in us by marketing with us and also working with us. So I'm glad my good name is Phil McLeod. I've hosted you for a while and I know we're becoming good friends. We are family now and we continue doing that. Sarah, God bless you. So we're gonna do our normal thing. This is the only live whereby we do pray, and this is the only media that do pray with you before we log out, apart from those Hadaka ones. Heavenly Father, in Jesus' name, thank you for these wonderful ones who are still here. We want to bless them. We want to say thank you for lifting them, giving them even the bundles and the Wi-Fi and the opportunity and the time even to stick with us since we started until now. And even as we concluding, may you be with us. May you even give us more energy for the next show as we go on, and as we shall see each other continue growing and succeeding, we shall give you praise. Give us more wisdom, give us more knowledge, and continue lifting us. It is in Jesus' name I pray and believe. Amen. All right, Paul. I don't know. Sunday I do rest. Sunday is Kumunenda Church. Amen. Keep typing the events there. And no show today and tomorrow. No, there is on TWD Media. For this one, the Sundowner is from Monday to Friday. But for TWD, we are there. So don't go any further. We are crossing over the other side so that we can prepare for you. And this is Philip McLeod once again. Thank you so much. Amen. I'll see you on the other side.